anniversary.
This is the hardest spot to prime ever.
We are live. Welcome, everyone. It's Sunday. The best day of the week. Happy Mother's Day to all of our mothers that are watching. And we have something to say? Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
To my wonderful wife, who gave me 4 sometimes really awesome children. No, they're great. Get rid of this keyboard. We don't need it anymore. Make sure we're actually rolling on everything. We are. So today we're painting some Conquest models. I'm going to remove my reference. Sophie's working on some Nords. I'm going to pick a Wadrone at random and start doing stuff to it. How about one you haven't seen yet?
Vicky.
These guys are known as Warbred. And in the lore, they're basically they're like a freak occurrence in the genetics. Often killing their mothers during childbirth. But instead of being shunned, like normal societies would be, or what we call normal societies, they are honored as a rare occurrence and put at the forefront of big fights. I have to rob some sticky tack from somewhere else.
Should I prime another model while I wait these two sit?
You can. Sophie just got finished doing a very extensive run at the Bicentennial Theater here in Middle Musquodoboit. They did a week-long set of performances of the Addams Family musical, and it was incredible. I tell you again, awesome job, little girl.
You knocked over one of
I knocked over one of your dudes. Dude abuse. Get our Wadrone Warbred on our bro hand disc. His ponytail just fell off.
Ponytail?
Yeah, I built these like, I don't remember when.
My guys have ponytails too.
It's a thing.
They're not the same guys though.
Oh. It's a good thing we have the repair glue handy. You see our ultra modern high-tech red crosshairs on the mats. Try to keep us in frame. Okay, keep me in frame.
I got a matte white in my kit.
Yeah, no. It's not really a matte weight. You can use it though.
For dry brushing.
Let me know in the messages and DMs and stuff what this, what my camera looks like. I'm still not 100% happy with this. This was an expensive camera and is not. It's not. I mean, it's a difference, but it's not the whoa difference I want. But that's going to be a very expensive digital SLR, I think, to get there. Someday.
Someday when you are older.
Oh no. It's a bit of a mess in my wet palette, but I can use it. And you can see these dudes got like a lot of bone and stuff growing out of their arm. Heavily plated and armored. So I'm going to start with, because I'm also not very prepared today, is a quick black wash to darken up some of these recesses.
How old is that model?
They came out last year.
Oh.
It's not very old. The reason these guys have been sitting for so long is I did that. I let somebody else affect my hobby. And I wasn't really keen on painting Conquest for a while. But now I'm back into them. And I have a lot of them to paint. Sophie's using one of my other favorite paint handles, an old pill bottle filled with pebbles. Especially nowadays with the cost of everything. Every dollar you can save buys you more paint and plastic. Or resin, depending what you're into.
Noisy.
This is a little noisy, eh? You can dump them out if it's bothering you.
No, it's just noisy.
So it should be perfect. You're a kid. You're supposed to be noisy.
Man, I love these trolls.
What? You like those trolls?
Mm-hmm. The skulls. Skulls. Everything like that.
Yeah, these guys make some really great stuff that's not... It's different, right? I mean, the 100 Kingdoms is dudes in armor. But they got a very unique flavor to them. What'd you do? Ooh.
He almost fell off the...
Nice save. I'm gonna pass me that roll of paper towel over there. Thank you. Oh, I put a lamp right in your face. What a jerk. Try that. There we go. We disappeared Miss Sophie. There's not a bunch of other crap in her way. Hi, Linda. Thanks for coming. 1 minute ago. We got a viewer on Twitch. We got viewers on Facebook. We got viewers on YouTube, maybe. Awesome.
Still packed.
Just keep priming until you run out of dudes to prime, I guess. I'm not much more prepared than Sophie. I don't think I have anybody that's ready just to rock and roll.
Where did you put the paper towel?
I do have guys that I started. Didn't make it into my army though.
Trolls.
Huh?
Not trolls, orcs.
War druid. Totally not orcs.
Whatever they are.
Whatever she says. They're cool. That's what they are.
I don't have a model.
Hey, did you know we're live now?
Yes.
I got a notification on my phone says though. Get my trusty old Pepsi.
Oh.
Diet Pepsi. All right. Where are my reference models? I do have half this army already finished. Go. Here's one that's already finished. Wadru Slingers.
Oh, the feather thingy.
Yeah, thank God. I'm done with that. Though I might do another regiment of them in the future. So it's the good old war colors brown again. It's my go-to leather. I'm gonna try and it's been an interesting shuffle. That probably sounds really weird.
When you do that and I'm in my room, I can feel it vibrating through my bed.
Oh, really?
It kind of sounds like floor creaking upstairs.
I'll try that. This will probably be the last weekend for this camera. Not a fan. I'll check out playback later, but a lot of water in that. Something's missing here. I'm not quite sure why nothing's bright as it should be.
What light could be missing?
It's the angles, not the lights. Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Just knocked down the webcam.
Some more adjusting needed.
Yeah, it's a lot of adjusting.
I don't get notifications for any of my things,
What things?
like Discord and Instagram.
Oh, that's just your tablet. There's a lot of water in that paint. Oof.
Did something break?
No. Just me dropping stuff. Well, that guy just fell off his base.
What did? Oh.
I'm not sure. We won't worry about him right now. We'll find him. Ow.
Are you okay?
Earthquake.
I'm painting the trolls.
You're painting the trolls.
And hi, Mark.
Hey, Mark. And Joe. Old sticky tack. It's either too good or not good enough. There we go. Something I can work with a little bit. That's better. So we've discovered half our problems in the studio is we are in a basement completely surrounded by brown. Because if you can see above us, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 lights, and it's still not enough.
We should paint the studio. Well, I kicked a light.
That's an old light.
Old light. Really old light.
So we're working on converting our storage room into a studio, so that as we clear it out and prepare it, we can put whatever we need on the ceiling. The walls are already white, so that'll be a big advantage. And then we can isolate recording from the noise of the machines, which you can still hear them.
I might be able to start dry brushing. I'll let them dry.
Do a couple more. And then, yeah, you might be able to dry brush your first guy. It's pretty warm in here today.
I have quite a few guys holding rats in their hand.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So you can see with these guys, I didn't bother taking the time to do the secondary washes like I did with this fella. Or especially these. And you can really see where I'm not getting the definition like I normally do. So, I mean, you can skip the step. It still works fine, but Put that red dot there. Don't use it. Is your red dot helping?
Kinda.
Kinda.
It's better than nothing.
It's better than having to look at the monitor all the time to make sure you're centered.
Yeah.
So it doesn't hurt to look at the monitor every now and again. Do you know any cool facts about Nords?
Not really.
Haha. Wadroon have an extremely high metabolism. Can basically eat their own weight every day. That's great to hear, Mark. Thanks, man. Yeah, the lighting is a huge improvement. It's we actually added a projector screen behind us to reflect light back. 'Cause that's half my problem. I'm always working in a shadow.
Oh, that's what they're saying.
So we were trying to see who we could steal a white sheet from, and I was like, oh damn, we got that projection screen. That should work.
Oh, I wonder if our Amazon packages hasn't arrived yet.
Oh, don't worry about your Amazon packages.
I don't have to worry until Thursday.
Careful, you give it away. That idea we were discussing the other day about printing parts to hang lamps from might be a great idea. Because if I could suspend a light from the ceiling over my shoulder, that would be awesome.
Over your shoulder.
Yep, so it's aiming here,
Ah,
and it's never in my way.
that would be smart.
Yeah, the only time it would suck is when you accidentally get in its way and it's a big shadow.
Yeah. Oh, I'm almost finished Buffy.
The TV show? Now you
I'm
can.
like episode 18 or
The final season.
17.
Well, I'm gonna watch Halo later. I'm caught up this week.
I thought you were going to watch it on Thursday.
No,
Oh.
not yet.
How many more episodes of that is there?
One.
Which is this week?
Yep.
that when you finish a TV show. Series.
Yeah, especially when it's a good one. Well, I mean, Buffy had a good run though.
Yeah. 7 seasons.
Did you ever find a point where you're like, this should end soon?
Not really.
That's good then. They ended it before it got boring. I've never watched it. I just caught the odd episode.
The odd episode?
Yeah, it wasn't my thing.
I love vampires.
Plus, it was the timing of it too. We know you love vampires. Well, they don't know. I do.
Let's have a vampire birthday party.
You still haven't watched the Batman, have you?
No, I haven't yet.
Uh-huh. Well, now you're done the play, you should totally watch it. Oh, you're so right, Mark. Supernatural, 15 seasons, and then one of the main cast guys is the producer of a prequel series coming soon.
Supernatural.
It's badass. That is a great show. Lots of seasons, lots of cool stuff. Yeah, the Winchester brothers. That's first place I ever seen Jeffrey Dean Morgan was as their father on that. And then he was in a show my mother watched, Grey's Anatomy. And then he was nagging on The Walking Dead for a while, but I haven't watched Walking Dead since the second or third Rictatorship.
I would probably finish a 15 season TV show in like 2 months. Maybe 3.
Yeah, you've certainly embraced pandemic life. Lay in bed, watch TV, repeat.
It's been a month and a half and I'm almost finished Buffy.
But wasn't there, yeah, there's Angel, the tie-in show. You still gotta watch that.
Yeah. That's only 5 seasons long.
Really?
Angel really ties into Buffy though. I think.
Did you bump your camera? That's alright.
Just a bit shaky. Camera / phone.
Oh, look, an alert on my phone I can look at. That's a nice function. It was a nonsense notification. If you're into tech stuff, Linus Tech Tips just put out a video where they jammed a flagship NVIDIA GPU into a Hot Wheels PC case, and it is fantastic. Besides, it's a mini oven. It was quite the video. Very jealous of their capabilities with CNC, being able to cut an aluminum backing plate within hours. or even plexiglass parts. Like just, yeah, it's crazy. Pretty good for a kid from Canada, from Vancouver. Surrey, actually. He used to work out of a house.
How old is Linus?
35, 32, 35?
Doesn't look that.
He's in mid-30s anyways. No, he still looks like the same kid from way back. I like that one of the first big YouTubers from Canada was a nerd who liked building computers. But I find that, you know, YouTube's about being knowledgeable and sharing it, I guess. It can be anyways. Like you can see this camera is just gives us the most ridiculous detail in my skin and stuff.
Oh my god. That's cute.
That's why I wanted it, because it shows accurate colors. Like compare it to your camera, right?
Oh my god. That's super.
Or
Mine
if we
just-
take this bright green and orange.
This just looks like a shadow.
It's not terrible, but I'm really impressed with that camera. That phone. It doesn't work on networks here because they don't support it because it's too old and not a major brand name. It's an Asus Zenfone. But that's as good as it gets too. You can't even unlock the autofocus and manually focus it. It's pretty limited.
Oh my god, the sticky tack is working too well.
It's the cheap dollar store stuff.
Hot Wheel computers?
Yeah, Hot Wheels computers.
What were Hot Wheels computers?
It was a computer case that was like super rounded off, really small inside. They were painted blue with red flames all up the sides and stuff. Here, I'll show you. We'll just tap into the mothership and get a picture of that. Oh, I turned my keyboard off. Haha. All that typing for nothing.
You're doing it again.
Oh, I remember the Barbie ones, yes. Alright, we'll get this right, Sophie. Just so I can show you the picture of this. Hot Wheels PC. It must be trending because it was in the top picks.
Oh my god. You got painting manuals in my set too.
Oh, there's even a picture of Linus with one. Stop giving me videos, just give me a picture.
Oh my god. That's cool.
I'm going to share that with our audience just so they can see what we're talking about. There it is in all of its glory. The Hot Wheels PC. So these guys took an NVIDIA RTX 3090, which is the top card you can buy. I think it was a 3090. Dremel tooled the crap out of that case. And jammed an R9, was it? An R7 3800X or 3D. Anyways, they put a top shelf Ryzen chip Ryzen chip in it and a top shelf GPU. And then it looked really cool too because they kept the case intact without destroying it. And then they took all these like old school peripherals, like the really huge CRT ultra wide monitor, and like did it all up, airbrushed it all like Hot Wheels colors and stuff.
This is what the way it looks like.
Yeah, I've had this stuff before. I started with this. A little old army painter. Same kit. So if you want to, since this is a brand new kit you just got for your birthday, somewhere's around here I have some mixing balls if you'd like to drop some in.
It's probably a good idea.
Wouldn't it be funny if your grandfather snuck them? He was looking at them.
It would kind of be funny.
I don't think so. He would ask me if he could have one. Oh, you're there.
Found him?
So take a little piece of paper towel.
How many pieces? Just one?
Just one. You can even use this one. Pull off your little nozzle. We're doing it on camera. Watch out for that giant lump of glue. And drop 2 balls in. 1, 2.
Basic colors. And then there's on.
Look at you with your shiny pots with no paint on them. Oh, I'm going to mess this one up right now. Well, there. Jerk. I'm not shaking your paint for you. So you might...
Wash?
That is a wash. Ooh, the strong tone.
It's a neat wash.
There's a classic. Barbarian Flesh.
Oh, my arm.
Oh, wait. Oh, it doesn't come in this set, does it?
What?
Skeleton Bone.
No.
Dang.
Sadly not.
I've been out of Skeleton Bone for a long time.
Oh, this is normal paint.
Oh, yeah, dude. Those things come out in like the 90s. It's funny to look in the... They didn't show the hardware that come in them. They just... Buddy had a couple of the cases.
I'll put the balls in later.
Yeah, just the one you're going to use right now, right?
I only need one piece of paper towel for dry brush, right?
Should, yeah. Couple spots I missed. Off camera again. Obey the red dot.
Where is my red dot? Okay. And what is on top of it? I just hit myself in the face.
I mean, some people feel you have to suffer for your art, but that's a little far, don't you think? The paint masochist to punch yourself in the face every time you paint.
This is what I'm using for the dry brush.
Yep.
I'll probably put the white.
Some, oh no, antithesis blue.
find that a hard word to say. Oh, it was off screen.
He fell over. Drunk. Back on screen. Where are we going with this? What's this guy at? How's that working?
Mm-hmm.
How's that working?
Pretty good.
Nice.
I like this one.
Army paint are really good paints. They're great for beginners. They're cheaper than most brands. See a lot of pro shit on them, but that's just a matter of opinion.
Weapons are fragile.
What'd you break?
No, I'm just saying
Oh.
they are. They're bending backwards.
Yeah, just take her easy. Oh, look, you're not on the camera now. Awesome. Get more up in here. That's where the light's going to hit, right? Now I'm fighting against an urge to be in the middle of this out here because I was so used to it before. Now the camera's right next to my face.
Oh, it quite literally is.
That's how you get the right POV.
This brush is loving it.
Face only a mother could love. How you doing, kiddo? Nice.
The details.
I don't know if I asked you last time you were on. What do you think of the larger scale size? You've painted some GW stuff and some printed stuff. You guys are quite a bit bigger. Do you find that easier to paint? More challenging? Meh?
In the middle.
In the middle? I don't know how to answer that question, she says. No, I'm just kidding.
Is that a what?
That is a Zenithal on the Nords.
What's a zenithal?
The style of priming you're doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you've probably never actually heard me use that term a lot, eh?
No.
Hmm.
We just usually call it dry brushing or priming.
So I realized I was doing brown and then got distracted by blue. That happens.
Isn't blue one of your favorite colors?
I use it a lot.
Okay, we will move on to another dude.
Another dude.
Dry brush that one. I want to try to get under his arms, but it's hard to do.
You don't really want to get under his arms, though. Not for Zenithal. Because that's shadow, right?
Yeah.
True.
There's no skull on this, dude. I just realized that.
When he's actually has a head.
No, I mean he doesn't have skulls all over his
Oh,
armor. The rest do.
must be a new recruit. Should have grabbed a whole freaking stand. What did you give him? Orange was the other color I used. It's been that long since I worked on these guys.
Can't remember the colors you used.
So if you ever buy these Wadroons, I know there's a few people I've talked to over the last year and a half, or no, it's been about a year, I guess. When you build them, you have to be very conscious of how they're going to sit in your stand. I had to take a couple guys and elevate them up so that they weren't smashing into each other. They're very tight. Which I wasn't prepared for because I had never built models that required a stand like these. The only other game I've painted that come close was Ruin Wars, and they were very specifically designed to fit within their stands. So it wasn't such a big deal. More antithesis.
I like those paints. They were not really paints.
No, that's paint. They're
Thin.
they're War Colors version of contrast.
Wah, 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 wah.
Get carried away. Oh, you know what I forgot? I keep doing this. When I should have this.
Oh my god.
Don't judge me.
How much was it?
Too much. It was like $9.
Oh my
But
god.
it's so worth it. Yes, I could have 3D printed one. But Amazon had them for $9 and it's made out of silicone, so it'll last forever. And it is hilarious.
This is very funny. It only fits on your thumb, doesn't it?
It doesn't even fit my thumb. My fingers are way too big. It's like all curved and bent. I'd actually have to go like the dawn of miniature painting to wear it. Actually, you know what? No, it's kind of out of the way though. Like all I'm going to do is end up rolling my paint handle into it. I like how it's got a fluid well. You can see it. It's got a fluid well, a mixing pot, brush cleaner, brush clip. Ah, shit. Like all good things found in the nail accessories. Much like my mini paint rack. $15.
Nail polish rack too.
That's exactly what I looked for. Was a nail polish rack.
I have to center your camera again.
Of course.
They're focused.
Gonna make it so that my X is still relevant. I keep forgetting you're dry brushing and hearing quick, 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 quick. I was like, what is she doing over there? Stop attacking that poor miniature. Oh, God. Nope. Still have paint on my mini palette.
Try to center it.
That looks awesome, Soph. Now remember, you gotta keep your paint really thin. It's gonna take layers to get it to look good. That is a great start.
The skulls.
You see how much easier it is to pick out detail now?
Yeah. Like, if I didn't dry brush it, I wouldn't have known this skull has a few scratches on it. But if you look really closely to that skull.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I love that they cram so much detail into their models without going that overproduced route. We won't mention the company that does that, but like, you know, when a guy's got like 50 guns around his waist and pouches, and then he's got like all these weird things hanging off him. It's just like strange.
Thanks, Linda.
I just keep seeing you jump out of the corner of my eye. We were considering going with a high-end aluminum finger palette from AliExpress, but
AliExpress.
it's a drop shipper from China. It would have taken us a long time to get it, which is really odd because my daughters often order things from China and get them within a week.
Wasn't your camera from China?
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be though.
They lied to you.
They did. They misled us.
You were waiting for weeks. Or days. I don't know what one it was.
It was weeks. I ordered it 2 weeks before Easter and it came a week after or two. It's still not terrible, but I wasn't ready for it. Remember to wash off your finger palette between colors
How do you wash it off?
with paper towel.
Oh.
the second coat of our blue.
These are starting to look really nice. I'm trying to drive a
Oops.
shit off stream.
Are you off camera?
I was for a couple seconds. Then I noticed it. Have you ever been called in the middle of a stream?
No. Well, normally I put my phone on airplane mode. This time I didn't. Good old Mankey might call. You never know.
Ooh, what are we having for supper tonight?
I don't know. I'll figure that out after stream.
It looks like I was also trying to paint my hand. And then all the skin on the arms are gonna be blue.
You gonna do the skin blue?
Cause I don't like blue. And I think the cuts are blue.
Going with the box art style. Alright. As fun as this is,
Been annoying.
it's, yeah. Satire aside. It's actually making my fingers sweat.
Oh.
Or thumb.
It's not even a finger. How dare you lie? What is a thumb if it's not a finger?
It's a thumb.
I'm guessing your pinky is also not a finger?
Nope, it's a finger.
It's not called a pinky finger. Or is it?
It is called pinky finger.
Oh my god. Thumb finger doesn't make sense.
Isn't that the modern world we live in, though? The stranger, the better.
Weird spots again. You know what sucks about being in a musical film?
A musical film?
A musical.
A musical?
Mm-hmm.
What?
All the songs are stuck in your head after.
Right?
Uh-huh. I was reading what Mark said and then Linda's comment popped up.
What did Mark say?
He said something. I can't remember now. Oh.
Yeah, blue skin is can be tough. Do you have a leather brown there? You do. Can I borrow your leather brown? It's much newer and not as old as mine.
You might want to put a few balls in it though.
I think so
I
because
don't really know how to do that myself.
just pop it off. Huh?
It's not that hard.
No. The problem with army painter is they'll separate and get the clear fluid up in the nozzle.
That would be fun.
Well, it's a pain in the butt on a wet palette because you're dumping out all this extra stuff when you just want a tiny dot of paint. So bad. There, make my own skeleton bone.
You told me it's water.
Huh?
You told me it's water.
That's okay.
You made
This is
your
not a
own
great
soup.
example of the stability of the bro hand. But I'm the only one that uses it, so. Did you just dry brush a dude's arm off? Well,
Yeah.
not stop now. And glue the arm back on.
Where's the...
Try not to spill it today.
Oh my god. You turned off your camera. You're so mean.
What? It's only that spot you kept spilling glue yesterday.
It wasn't accident. Twice. Oh my god.
What? You're not being made fun of, Sophie. That's part of the hobby, kid.
How did I have the arm on like this? I had the arm on like this.
That's why it fell off. Yeah, it just wouldn't be the same if a part doesn't fall off.
Being a jerk.
It's because there's too much glue there. Did you get it?
Yeah, I just gotta let it sit and not touch it.
That's a good plan.
It's your lucky day. Kinda.
Yep. This week will be rearranging the lights week, I think. Again.
Again?
Well, the lights are always moving around. But if I can get these two lamps that we have in front of us, behind us,
What two? The blue one and the
gray one, yeah.
gray one?
The ones that are on mounted arms.
Uh,
Or, you know, pick up a couple more lamps, which is kind of hard to do since Kia charges a ridiculous amount for shipping, and the thought of spending gas to buy $20 worth of lamps is a little frightening right now.
spots so much.
It's terrible.
Is it happening all over the world, or is it just
Yeah,
here?
it's everywhere.
Okay.
It's just hard to swallow after all the crap we've been through the last few years.
Like, why gas?
It's a long, complicated story, kiddo. That we'll talk about not in a stream.
Like, what's something we don't need that could go down? I can't really think of
You
it.
don't want to know the things that you don't need. You don't need internet. You don't need a tablet.
Yeah, true.
It's the things we don't want to live without.
I've never really glued anything to my fingers besides my other finger.
I remember that incident. She glued her fingers together playing with super glue she wasn't supposed to be playing with, and then had to panic and look up on Google how to get her fingers apart. And of course, that's how we found out, because her Google history had how to get your fingers apart with super glue. What? Give me the evil look.
I wasn't even giving you the evil look. I was reading, Mark's comment. I was gonna call Mark Linda. This glue doesn't really glue anything to your fingers, though.
No, that's with that plastic glue, you're actually welding parts together using chemicals. It's a chemical reaction the glue has with the plastic.
AKA your mat
AKA my mat.
and the rings. I think I have the guy already done. No, I don't. Where is he?
What guy?
The one that had the arm that got stuck in the...
Did you use the arm?
Yeah, right here.
Ew. Well, it's missing. Is there like a chunk of arm you're supposed to glue on there or what?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I believe it was just a cut off arm.
Interesting.
I thought it looked cool, so... if you're
You know,
watching-
traditionally, the only way to kill trolls is to light them on fire.
Oh?
They have incredible regenerative abilities.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Look at the comment.
you glued his thumb to it today? Yes.
It's not...
And that's what I can't remember what Sophie was trying to fix either. What were you trying to
It
fix?
was like a bottle or something like that.
It was something silly. It didn't really matter, but she was upset that it was broken.
I'm pretty sure that's it. The day before I asked you to fix it. It's almost out of the rack. Don't really need to do it though. I finished that aside.
Man, you got skulls and I got like bone everywhere.
You have bone everywhere?
Bone, it's like their favorite accessory.
We need bone thingy. We need a bone color.
I made a bone color.
Cool.
Using leather brown and Vallejo ice yellow.
Oh, my leg fell asleep. It's 3:13.
Did I not inform me that it's 2 hours now?
Huh?
Did I not tell you it's 2 hours now?
No.
Oh, sorry. I found an hour was just starting to get going when I was painting.
I've spent the last few days getting my face painted. Now I'm painting other things' faces.
That's true. It's probably a little easier painting other things, though. You don't have to scrub it off.
Yeah, true. That was the hardest part with the makeup is I had to scrub it.
Another arm?
Oh.
Same arm. Why don't you put him aside?
Okay.
You have 5 guys ready to go. What you're going to have to do is take a knife, scrape the shoulder, and then scrape inside the arm and reglue it.
Okay. The box made this blue look super dark. But it's not.
It is dark though. You shake it a bit. It's separated, right?
Yeah, true. I don't think I'm gonna use that.
What are you after?
None of the antithesis. However you say the words, please.
Antithesis?
Antithesis.
What are you starting with?
I was gonna start with the skin.
This is a great dark
Yeah,
blue.
that's the one I was looking for.
The antithesis. 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 Thesis. Yes.
Oh, I also got a new handy dandy paintbrush for my kid.
Oh, you did. I mean, I wouldn't. At least you didn't say fancy.
It's not really that fancy.
It's an army paint. They're good brushes. Try it out. And you got a straight bristle, don't know.
2 straight bristles.
Oh, there he is right there. I moved the knives over to the other side of the table.
So we're not building today?
No.
I cut myself with one of those knives yesterday.
So I told you to be careful and to use the one that you're using. Because the yellow handled one's got one of those X-Acto super sharp blades. You just look at it and it cuts you.
Let's start with the rat peoples.
Do I want to? Yeah, I do. I'll get some more orange in here.
I don't need to thin these ones out though. Do you?
No. Just a drop of your wet palette is usually plenty. You can squeeze the bottle, Sophie. There you go. That'll go a long way. I got distracted and then stuck my brush in the wrong color. That's alright. Until I get a chance to print more stuff to hang from the ceiling. It's the best I can do for our cell phone mount for right now. Or a camera mount. So I use this, I thought there was, oh, there it is. Is what? It's a bit of an orangier brown. For fur.
Fur?
Fur.
Fur. Hey, I can yell now.
Is your voice coming back after one single day off?
No, we weren't allowed to yell or anything like that because of.
Oh, you weren't allowed.
Take care of our voices.
You had to take care of your voices. But that's, I mean, you guys did a full-on Broadway production, right?
Yeah.
Like, that was some serious stuff. Many adults couldn't handle what you guys went through.
Hey, look, there's fishing rods. But I don't think work anymore.
No, they'll still work. Takes a lot to ruin a fishing rod. Especially when you rarely use them.
Yeah, true. Mankey still has trout in his freezer, I think.
Yeah, from last year.
Not from last year, from a few years ago. Like last time we went to the Lion's Den for the fishing tournament.
Oh, wow. No. That's a fish a buddy of his gave him last year. I remember that one. We're almost through base colors. Getting there.
He looks nice, doily.
It was so good. I joked about, how it better be top-notch production because of the amount of time and effort they had to put into it. But man, those kids poured their heart and souls into that play, and it was top-notch.
So many people were crying afterwards.
What, in the cast?
Uh-huh.
It's a big deal. Were you?
No.
Liar.
Miss Clark gave us this big speech, and she made a lot of us cry in our makeup
Oh, yeah.
before the show.
The old locker room speech. Like I said, there's only a few parts that I could be critical about, and I won't share them publicly, but it was really good. 98% of the cast pulled more than 110% of effort in that one.
Should pull Ellie into things like that more often.
Often.
Good word.
Maybe we can get her to come stream and paint models someday. We might have to wait for her to be done with high school, so it's,
Not being made fun of.
afraid. Well, it's unfortunately I was in high school too, and it can be brutal. As you can see, I would be a terrible speed painter. I spent 4 hours on this and I'm still on the base coat.
It wasn't even been 4 hours.
I was exaggerating.
Oh. You said it's only been 1.5. Almost half.
Finally gonna switch up to a smaller brush. That doesn't happen very often.
I think the smaller the better.
I used to think that way until I got better.
Is that? Not gonna really show up, but. Oh, my hand. I have a poppy hand. Really?
Nice. Oh wow, that came out good. I put it in the camera.
It's in the camera, in the camera's face.
That's awesome. Good stuff, kid.
Hey, look, it's not falling. Does this have a size on it?
What's that? Probably not.
I know the ones you use have sizes on it.
Let's see it. It's probably like a 0. Yeah. It's pretty close to the same as this.
Oh, what's that one?
0.
0.1.
Starter brush.
Starter paint set. That one dot used enough for one model.
Yeah, it goes a long way.
I'm afraid to squeeze it too hard.
It's hard to the way the plastic's made out of them. You really can't.
Are you using a white color?
It's the bone color I made.
Oh, okay. It just looks white on your camera.
A little bit, eh? I mean, it's off-white. Where to next? Now, close up my palette. It should have.
Find another model here.
There we go.
Ah, washing it.
Not washing the whole model, just the bone. More watercolors. Their shade paints are really nice too. I mean, they're all workable. The yellows are a little lackluster, of course. There's a weird silver that we'd played with. Broken Bristle / Joe messed with it a bit, and he was not impressed. Not that I can blame him. I'm actually putting a bottle of it through a paint mixer, and it's still separated within a few hours. It's very weird stuff. Very weird. The bottle's in front of me somewheres.
Ah, this stuff.
There it is. Yeah. That's the one. That stuff will not stay a solid color no matter what you do. And then once it's applied to something, it makes a mess. It doesn't like to dry properly.
Super. That was my hand, not even the paint.
Yeah, it's weird stuff.
Super weird.
Haha. Yeah.
Watch it separate.
We'll see how much it separates in our remaining 25 minutes.
That was close.
So their washes are made with the same kind of weird jelly medium, but it kind of works because I wouldn't even call it a wash because it's very thick.
Jelly medium?
Yeah, like these, if you take any of these watercolor, just the regular paints, it's very thick.
Do we get a solo on stream?
A solo. You gonna sing, Sophie? That was the biggest stretch ever.
Oh my god, look at it.
Yeah, it's weird stuff.
So all of those ones come the same like that?
What?
Those colors, that gray.
That's the only one that's like it.
But every one of them is like it.
No, that one's unique. No, the jelly medium is what they use for most of their paint.
Oh, okay.
That has some kind of, it might be alcohol based maybe. Yeah, there's something weird in it. And we'll let that little bit of wash dry. See one more spot for some leather straps. It's kind of funny the way this one goes. Like, I'm assuming these are supposed to be bones. This one kind of bends. Rubber bones.
Rubber bones?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not the one wearing them. Oh, the little baseball bag. Number 2.
Baseball bat?
Yes, big old brush.
Oh. You love that big brush.
I do.
These paints have child lock on them.
Yeah, some of them do, eh? Oh, the war colors do. All of the war colors do. I don't know if that's by design or some kind of glitch in their cap, but... Though I've seen a few posts of some unfortunate hobbyist children getting into their paints.
Oof.
Making a mess.
Hey, we've done that before.
Nope.
Well, made a mess, not gotten into your paints.
Oh yeah, you're little kids at the time. You're supposed to make messes.
Oh, you cleared off your whole table.
Yep.
Rearranged and stuff. And then took some stuff off.
This is staying permanently like this, so I can just start painting and streaming whenever I want. The only thing I gotta do is move my monitors. I don't even have to move them. Just my keyboard and stuff for that kind of works over there, so. That's the way I like it. I like to get a big monitor mount so I can just swing them over to this side of the table when I want to. and then swing them back over to where I work.
No, I shook it up a bit. That's not good.
Oh no! Here, put it up here. The paint cam. What is this crazy shit? Damn.
That's a bad bro hand.
It's terrible. I don't have the big base. I'm going to design a smaller one that you can just... Maybe
Whenever
I'll
you
just use some
shake
magnets.
it- Whenever you shake it, it instantly starts to separate.
Yeah. It's really strange stuff. I wonder if it smells. It's almost got a sweet smell to it.
I was silver. I just got.
It's solvent based? What is that?
Feels like it's half empty.
So, never smell chemicals when you don't know what they are. I know better. I used to work in the oil industry.
I didn't know the paints were evil.
I'm not sure what that one is. Does it hold? It does. It's non-toxic. Handcrafted, highest quality acrylic paint suitable for brush and airbrush application. Water-based, non-toxic, conforms to blah blah blah.
The blah
Hmm.
blah blah.
The blue, blue, blue.
Blah 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 blah. I did not say the blah blah blah. Show these two guys. Got them done so far. Just didn't look super good.
Oh wow, that did turn out good, did. And that's so simple. Just an airbrush and the see-through paint. It's not see-through, but translucent paint. This feller's dry, so did you clean this brush or did you just leave it full up?
Oh, I never cleaned it. I was gonna clean it.
Sophie. Oh no, it's all dry and junk.
It was dry to start out with.
Really? What did you do with paper towel, you little skunk? Windsor and Newton Brush Restorer. We'll push you out of the way. This is going to take a lot of stuff.
I killed your brush, Sharon.
You see the pigment just falls right off.
Yeah, cool stuff. I have a metallic now.
That's a good metallic. Good silver.
I have a feeling I'm missing a paint. Oh, I have a pure red. What color? Oh, my leather brown. Are you done with this?
I are.
Paint set. I never even showed my paint set yet.
Didn't even show it off in Discord?
Oh, I don't think so. It's hard to do because all my models are there. Let me rearrange some stuff here. Did this have a cap to it?
It's not perfect, but it'll dry brush. Oh, don't worry about the caps. Just drive yourself nuts trying to keep your hands on them things all the time. Is that brush still wet?
What one?
Don't store them wet like that, please.
Oh. I don't think it was wet.
Did you just clean it?
Recently, yes.
Just lay it flat so it can dry. That's all. Something about water getting in the ferrule or whatever you want to call it. The metal part. The metal part. Oh, you took away that bomb white paint. That's all right. No, I don't need it. I should still have some left. My favorite white, which is a not white, German Tank Crew white from Vallejo. The best white is not white. Might be out of it though.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I might have used the rest when I painted last.
There's still a bit in there.
I have 5 more dudes to prime. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more dudes to dry brush. Oh, you're putting off your dry brush. Not putting off your brush.
Making sure I get all the cleaner out of it.
Oh, I got dishes to paint set I got from a birthday. There's strong tone wash, plate metal,
Yep.
which is metallic, matte black, matte white, barbarian flesh, green skin, pure red, demonic yellow, ultramarine blue, and leather brown. And then brush. The beginner's paint set.
Army Painter Beginner's Paint Set.
Don't you
Available.
sell these?
Available on our website.
You say that, but I wasn't like that. Okay. My work area is more clean. Less mess.
Some of that not quite dry ink. That's okay. Yeah, ink washed it there a minute ago. Well, at the beginning of the stream.
I was not paying attention to that.
You were busy. Prime it. You're not in the camera either.
Oh.
Not even a little bit. 10 minutes left. So we're low on that one, eh? You want to pass me your white?
No, wait.
Pretty sure I gave my Army Painter white like this to your grandfather. I agree with you, Mark. A lot of people shit on it because it's not this brand or that brand or whatever. But it's like any other brand. Once you learn how to use it,
It's an awesome paint.
it's awesome. It's good stuff. The price is better than most. The pigments are good. They try to do as close as possible matching to major paint lines they compete with. And their current expansion is just really cool. The air paints look awesome. I can't wait to try them. Someday I'll be able to afford to buy the box set.
I love their colors. Don't you have a purple from them?
I have a lot of Army Painter paints. Army Painter and Vallejo.
Yeah. You have a war paint. Yeah, it is a Army Painter.
Yep.
This color is one of my favorite colors.
Wasteland purple.
Made in the EU. What is the EU?
The European Union. Is that what it says now? See, mine are sold. Oh yeah, made in Denmark. That's why I thought they were in Denmark. I think it depends what bottles you have.
Different bottles made from different places.
Well, it just depends on when.
Different paints, I should say.
Like most of mine are really old, so they all say
EU.
made in Denmark.
What one was mine made in?
This one, Denmark.
Okay. I wonder how many facilities of Army Painter things
I think there's only one. And I think Army Painter is like many other brands who are ex-employees of other companies that didn't quite agree with policies or the direction the company was taking.
Stuff I kind of don't understand to them too.
Well, you don't understand it because you haven't been following tabletop gaming for several years. You're just getting into it. Just like these guys have quite a few ex-staffers from a certain depressing war-torn future. Or the company that produces that game.
Depressing.
War-torn future. It's so depressing, it's grim.
We're talking
Grimdark? You probably haven't heard that because you're not a Warhammer nerd.
No.
That's fine. That's alright. That's cool.
I'm relating to my to the play. We're talking Grim.
Ah, look, he's saying.
That's quite different. We call it full disclosure. My solo was dead for forever, blood from whatever caused them to reappear.
Oh. You're not singing loud enough for me to hear you.
Huh? What? What? Dang it, I'm trying to forget these songs. Oh, I like the music.
You shall never forget. Well, we got some stuff accomplished. Sophie got some stuff accomplished. Just the one dude done?
No, I got 3.
I mean skin toned. Oh, you
Oh.
did get 3.
Yeah, I got 3 done.
Now see, the only thing you could have done is like tried to get a little bit, you see how it's darker on his shoulders?
Yeah.
That's not a huge deal. I mean, you've painted a box and a half of miniatures. You're doing awesome. That skin tone's gonna be so cool. And you see the Zenithal tells you where you need to highlight, right? Brush control's getting better, Soph. You know, the one skill that matters.
Uh-huh.
Attack, attack, attack.
Oh, those were awesome brush kills, dude.
Brush kill. Die miniature. Well, that's the 2 hours for us. I think that's good for this week. Don't feel like I accomplished a lot, but
I mean, it's better than nothing.
next Sunday we'll paint more Conquest.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Want to paint more Conquest?
Yeah.
Let's see if I get my Wadroon army finished. And then you got a long ways to go, unfortunately. You still have several $100s worth of kits to buy.
Yeah.
But we do have most of most of us Hunter Kingdom army. You can play that for now. Anyhow, we are going to go do that family thing for the rest of the day. Happy Mother's Day again to all of our mothers that follow.
Happy Mother's
Thank you
Day.
for choosing to spend your time with us. Yeah. Clean my brush while I talk, so we don't end up with another chunky one. All right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. We'll see you next week for more painting. Not 100% sure what I'm going to do for Tuesday this week, but I'm sure I'll find something. I can design something, or that's kind of getting old. Could be a good time just to stream some video games, maybe.
Tech Tuesday.
Oh, it's Tech Tuesday, right? You can do techie stuff, need technology. All right, we are out of here. Peace out. Love you guys. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us again.